It says it's connecting. Okay, well, I guess we're live. I am doing this video from the parking lot of my work. I've been working all night long. I've been wanting to make this video for like a week now with the riots and the protesting and everything going on. It's a lot of chaos. It's, I can sympathize with the protesters. I understand where they're coming from. Police corruption's a big deal. I just feel so sad that all that momentum is out there on a very surface level symptom of the system. The people who are protesting have no idea. They have signs that say Black Lives Matter. Well, sure, Black Lives do matter. They want to defund the police. Okay, well, I don't have any issues with those two things, except for missing the point. The police are not the problem. What the problem is, you want to know what they should be protesting? It's not the police. Exactly. It's their training. It's their policies and statutes. Their handbook. That's the problem. If we could start from scratch again and turn our police force back into peace officers, that would be amazing. We wouldn't have to defund them. We would want them to be on our streets to respond to crimes, to defend the helpless, to, fill in the blank, but good things. Here's how, and protesting in itself, I don't think actually does anything. I don't think historically it's done much. I think protesting in combination with things has done more. Like, for example, the civil rights movement. Protests, yep, they had protests, but they did other things like sit-ins, peacefully sitting. Well, that's doing something. That's breaking a current law. Technically, it might be considered a statute. I don't know. Because law involves crime. And discriminating, having a law that's built in discrimination isn't really a lawful law. It's more of a legal law. Anyways, it's more of a statute. We're not going to get into that. But protesting plus doing something works. But protesting, I'm not talking about rioting. That's not doing anything. And I think by now it's pretty clear that the rioters are bought and paid for by, Soros-type characters. So I'm not even talking about the rioters. Those guys are on another level of, they're just criminals. They're not part of the protest. They're there to spread chaos and anarchy, and they're doing a good job. So protesting plus action. Now, I've thought about this for a week. Well, I've thought about it for a long time, but this week has been a good time to really consider what actions would help the police and government in general reevaluate how the relationship between them and us, how they treat us, their relationship to us and to the law. Here's what we could do. Everyone change their status from U.S. citizen to American national. Or at least be educated enough to operate within both jurisdictions. So if you're driving a semi-truck, use your driver's license. If you're traveling in your own private property, i.e. a car or truck, don't use a driver's license. Take the plates off. Take the tags off. Don't give them ID. Don't give them insurance. Don't give them unregister your vehicles, unregister your private property. If we all did that, they would have to put a really hard look on what is the traffic law. I mean, we used to know, and they do know, but the traffic law, traffic codes and statutes are for things that are happening within traffic. Commerce. If everybody took their license plates off, what are they going to do? They can't do anything. They would be forced to realize that their primary role as revenue officers is gone. We took it from them. They can't collect revenue if nobody is giving their ID. So what if you spend a day in jail? So what? What's the big deal, 1 or 2 days in jail? Come on. That's not a big deal, guys. Because on one hand, you have cops with way too much power and horrible training, and on the other side, you have people reacting to it. People are losing their lives. If police would not try and prevent crime, but actually just respond to crime, like real crime, violence against other men and women or their property, that's crime. There has to be harm. There has to be a victim in order to have crime. Okay? If they would respond to crime when asked to respond. Okay? Otherwise, let people take care of their own business. If someone's on my property, I don't need the cops to take a statement. My land, my domain, my territory, my jurisdiction. If I need their help, I'll ask for it. Until then, they have no business being on my land. If we can get them to take that position to us, actually be our servants, which is what they're supposed to be, then there would be no issue. But protesting, people don't even know what they're protesting. They don't even know that their rights have been handed over willingly. They don't even know that they don't even know that they are willing participants in these contracts with the cops. By having your car registered, by having a driver's license, by doing all these things, you are submitting to their rules, their corrupt rules. Stop submitting. If you get a ticket for not having a driver's license or not having insurance or not having a registration, or if you get sent to jail for a couple days for not, turning over your ID or whatever, that's the best news you could have, because now we're in a position where we can take them to court and sue them. Sue them. Sue the state, county, state, city, whatever department was responsible. Sue everybody involved and win, because your rights were violated. Now, I'm currently doing research. I'm trying to find a law firm to work with that will set me up and the people I train to position myself, position the car, have every plausible aspect of the scenario covered, so that we are doing things correctly, so that when they violate our rights, we have a case that we can easily defend in court and win. We want to set ourselves up so that we can win in court. The only way to starve the beast of its power is to attack. The best defense is a good offense. Well, we need to start attacking. Not violently. Attacking in court. Suing when our rights are violated. Understanding that our rights are being violated. Positioning ourselves so that we can be on the offensive. All right, well, that's all I have. I will be giving updates when I get some attorneys It'll probably be non-bar associated attorneys as legal counsel. And when we get the training package and everything on board, I will give more updates. But that's my 2 cents to protest the reasons why it's not going to do